Hello, Travis. Would you like to know what Cielcin Doriaika's voice sounds like in the audiobook to Kingdoms of Death?
I've been wondering that my whole life.
Well, whatever you think it's going to sound like, that's not what it is.
At last, you have come, honored kinsman. It spoke the standard perfectly, and stooping presented Prince Aranata's bloody ring on
At last!
At
You've
last!
come! At
You've
last!
come! Hadrian!
That sounded like my attempt to rid myself of this meddlesome priest.
Rid me of this meddlesome priest!
Rid me.
Why does he
Rid me.
sound like a jester, like an evil clown?
Dude, that would be the... And imagine that voice coming out of a, 9-foot tall demon beast.
It's crazy because he's giving all of these grand pronouncements throughout this section. It's like, we shall destroy the humans.
It reminds me of Dragon Ball Z character. It's like Majin Buu or something.
Actually,
it's just,
yeah.
such a silly but terrifying enemy.
I think there's one line where they say that Doriaika's voice is kind of high, and the audiobook narrator really ran with that one.
Well, but also Hadrian's is, canonically. Hadrian has a high-pitched nasally voice.
Hadrian just gets a bog standard voice. It's basically the narrator's voice. This is the only guy who even gets a crazy voice besides Polino. That's
Crazy. Wow, I can't... That might ruin this whole section for me if I had to listen to it on audiobook.
It's pretty
just
tough.
Torturing Hadrian. It's let me bite your fingers.
And now, pain.
And now, you'll never escape.
I wish there was an evil laugh in there. I'd love to hear how he... If this guy got a hold of the Cielcin and Wheel of Time, he actually would have made them have southern accents. I'll get you, Rand Althor.
Get back here, Rand.
God damn it, Rand.
Oh,
all right,
man. That
Kingdoms
made my
of
day.
Death.
Yeah, that's what we're book 2 is better. It's Avery and Travis. You know who we are. We're book 4, and what are we? Chapters 19 to 35. 5.
Kingdoms of Death. Kind of weird stopping point, but on the bright side, you're going to get a much longer episode for the finale. So
yes. Also, I have to go on vacation this week, so I couldn't get on my reading in.
Yeah, this really was not driven by anything other than Travis needing to leave in a day or two. So that's okay.
I'm going to Greece, baby.
Have fun with all the cats.
Do you want to know something funny? We were looking up what to do in Athens, and Angela holds the phone over to me. She goes, Hadrian's library. She's like, don't you want to go? I was like, oh my fuck. God, I'm in too deep.
First editions of all the Proust novels. That's incredible. You actually should just do a tour of Greece based on everything that Hadrian references from Greece.
It'd be pretty easy.
Yeah, I guess you would have to cover the entire country.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty Athens-centric, but...
Yeah. Okay, so we got a bit today. So we'll try to timestamp this. I know we've promised and not delivered timestamps before, but I swear to God we're going to do it this time. We wanted to do a little BuzzFeed listicle, a little Reddit engagement farming here. Our favorite fantasy writers, or at least fantasy writers who we've read as rock bands. It's a real Bill Simmons concept.
There's some. You didn't put some of the ones in that I wanted you to put in, but I think
no,
it's a good
I added
list.
them.
You did? You said
yes.
No.
Oh, I thought you knew that I was joking. Travis asked me to add N.K. Jemisin and Susanna Clark, and I replied no.
Well,
I just thought it was
hold on.
I thought it was assured that you knew I would say yes. Of course, I love Susanna Clark and N.K. Jemisin. So yeah, bang out some answers to this real quick. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just going to read the authors that we're going to do, but that doesn't seem like very good podcasting. So
right, I think we have to go one at a time or something.
We'll start from. And are you ready? You got Susanna and Jemisin.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't pick a black woman for Jemisin.
I would never.
because I did. Okay, we're going to start with the biggest name in contemporary fantasy, Sarah J. Maas. I'm joking. Brandon Sanderson. And as the guest, why don't you kick us off here?
Okay.
Band and explanation for why. It goes without saying.
So, I was really thinking about the fact that Brandon Sanderson appeals to the masses. He's generally, outside of some of the more historical authors, one of the first people that is referenced as like a fantasy author for the common person. A lot of people have heard about him. For instance, Sanderson was featured in The Summer I Turned Pretty, the new hit show that everyone's talking about.
Team Jeremiah.
Team Jeremiah. I'm Team Jeremiah right now.
I'm Team Steven.
Fuck Conrad. Yeah, it's problematic to say it like that, but yeah, he's the best of the men.
Isn't that the character's brother?
Yeah, that's why it's...
This isn't an anime. She can't be in love with her brother.
That's what I mean. So you can't say it. But Steven reads Sanderson in the show, which
so
I found
cool.
out this week. So anyway, a little vanilla, panders to the masses, very popular. Taylor Swift.
Wow. That's really good. I like that a lot, actually, because I had the same thought. It's like, this has to be like kind of a hugely popular artist.
I don't think it's not one-to-one, but it's like, I was trying to think like, what's kind of your vanilla background music? You know?
It's funny because I was about to say, like, does Sanderson have this sort of ruthless, calculating nature of Taylor Swift?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he does, though, because goddamn does that guy market. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as slimy. I feel like it's genuine excitement for his own stuff, but he puts himself out there. Like, he actually is like a master marketer.
Right. Well, he knows. I mean,
Kickstarter.
he has so many creative outlets. Like, he's involved in like games and podcasts, and
Yeah.
he does his YouTube releases every week. He has people like ghostwriting for him, basically.
He has his own convention.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I like that a lot.
I think I nailed it. What about you?
Yeah, very similar thinking. I went with Coldplay.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a really good one.
Kind of right down the middle, but I think like Coldplay, people who are more into fantasy or people more into music would be like, that's actually just for kids. It's very basic. It's not really the good stuff. However, there's another take where you get beyond that. That's like, actually Coldplay is just pretty good. You know? It's almost like the simple take is to hate. But then, you know, if you get on the other side of it, like actually he's doing some
there
cool
are
stuff.
a few artists where I feel that way. I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't have to hate this. It's just, it's good because it's good.
Yeah. Their debut record, Sparks. There's I can't remember if I told you this story or not, but I was as I was wont to do in high school, chatting up a lady.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, you know me, man.
Playa.
And she, being the minx that she was, asked what I thought a good makeout song was. And you know me, kind of a guy's guy. I said Sparks by Coldplay.
Sparks.
And then I was like, what do you think? And she's like, Animals by Nickelback. I was like, oh, I don't think we're looking for the same thing, are we? I think you might kill me.
I don't think I'm prepared for what you need.
I don't think I'm the man in this relationship.
I don't know why that reminded. Do you remember the Seabat song? The sex playlist song from Reddit?
Squeak, squeak. Oh, yeah, of course.
That would be a good one, too.
Yeah, maybe she throws that one on. I don't know. Hope she's doing well.
Okay. So we weren't too far off, but
no, I
think
think
that's good. We have the same
similar thinking. Okay.
Yeah. I'll pick one from the list.
Yeah.
Robert Jordan.
Hold on. I can't find him. There we go. Okay. Oh, I wish we hadn't done this one second. My answer for Robert Jordan is The Who.
Whoa. Okay.
Is that okay? When the way you reacted made me think that you would also put The Who. I was like, no fucking way.
I'm really excited for us to hopefully hit the same one. I put Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, interesting.
It's like very. I was thinking like rambling because I've only read the first 3 Wheel of Times, but it was a lot of rambling roads, Americana vibes.
Oh, interesting. I was trying to think of like a band that is undeniably classic, but that has also had some egregious missteps. Where like the highs are quite high and the lows are quite low, but you wouldn't question their place in history.
Oh, interesting.
You know, like for every Baba O'Reilly, there's a pinball wizard.
Pinball Wizard. I loved Pinball Wizard.
Pinball Wizard is actually awesome. I don't know why I referenced that one, but like sometimes on a track-to-track basis, I'm not crazy about The Who. But like I would never say they're not legends, you know?
The Who will always have a place in my heart because of the show CSI and the fact that it was the title song.
Which one?
The Who.
What song?
Blue Island. Blue, 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 blue.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what that one's called.
It's called Who Are You?
Okay, that one. Yeah, oh, so it's...
Who, not... Did you say Blue Island? That's a version. Blue Island.
Blue Island.
Yeah. It's funny because I think it's a title track from the record.
Well, I didn't have those because at that time you had to go to Barnes & Noble or Walmart and buy a CD.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what a lot of songs were called.
Do you know I bought the Coldplay record X and Y at a Starbucks?
Recently?
No, when it came out.
What was your first album that you bought?
The Beautiful Letdown by Switchfoot, because I was only allowed to listen to Christian music. I'll stand by it. They are the best Christian band.
Besides Goose.
Oh, don't let it be true.
I think mine was, it was a Britney Spears NSYNC 4-track double from McDonald's.
No, what's the first album that you bought?
Jason Mraz.
The one with the remedy on it?
Yeah.
It's a remedy.
Got the remedy. Yeah. And then my second album was Who Let the Dogs Out album.
By the Baha Men?
Baha Men.
That's awesome. Jason Mraz loves wearing silly hats. He's been doing it for decades now.
He was also my first concert, Jason Mraz and Willie Nelson.
Wow. Hard to imagine those two collabing these days.
I know, but it was like the year 2000.
Talented guy, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to pick the next one.
Okay.
Pierce Brown, author of Red Rising.
I'm locked in.
Oh, okay, good. Because I'm really happy about mine.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
Oh, no. Come on. That's mean. You like Red Rising.
I do.
Radioactive?
But it's Imagine Dragons.
Just kind of like big jacked dude hoo-ha gym music.
You don't think about the song Radioactive when they're face bombing. They're doing an iron rain onto the planet.
That's kind of right. Actually, I think I don't hate Imagine Dragons nearly as much as most people with my taste. They also did a great job with the Arcane theme song. Throw that one out there.
Arcane had an incredible soundtrack. That's part of why I think I picked them, is like I can imagine it going over fight scenes really well.
Yes. Yeah. If you strip away like all of the people memeing Imagine Dragons, the vibe is kind of there.
You know my backup, but it was only one song from a band, so it didn't make the list, but it was Sail by AWOL Nation.
I mean, that is basically an ID song. I wouldn't be surprised if there is like overlap between the bands. Like they must share a member or producer or something. Okay. I was on the exact same train of thought. I got Muse, baby.
Oh.
Knights of Sidonia.
Fun fact, Muse shows up in my list.
Oh. I'm excited for you to say that John Gwynn is Muse.
It's not Gwynn.
Okay. Wow, interesting.
But Muse, I think Muse was really good. That's a good pick.
Muse is self-explanatory.
Very like aggressive,
Yeah, and like a little silly, but also a little fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick the next one?
Yeah, let's do John Gwynne.
Okay. This one was the last one that I filled in, but I really had a hard time. If you listen to our John Gwynne episodes, you know that we also had a hard time talking about his books because they are just right down the pipe. 7 out of 10 creations. Not doing anything crazy, not doing anything bad. And for that reason, I picked the Foo Fighters.
Oh.
I just thought of like, what's a rock band, you know? What's a rock band making rock music? And I thought of the Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters. Who are the Foo Fighters?
I just couldn't think of anything to say to that.
I didn't. There was nothing you could have said. I was having my own fun. I had a different take on it, which is I was trying to evoke John Gwynne's Viking side and some of that. Well, because I think you've messed up by not finishing the series because the end of it is just so epic, like in terms of the scale of battle and plot wrap up. Like it's kind of like it's not the same slog as Wheel of Time where it's 3 whole books, but there's some like middle series slog in that. I picked Iron Maiden.
That's great. That makes total sense.
Like run through the hills, you know.
Have you seen the dwarf metal band that went semi-viral?
I have not.
They all dress as dwarves and they make dwarf metal, and their biggest song, they just go diggy, diggy hole, diggy hole, diggy hole. And there's like crowds of thousands of people like waving fucking stone hammers.
I'm not surprised because I've been whatever that Japanese metal band is, the lady band that I went to.
Baby metal?
Baby metal, yeah. Who just sings Gimme Chocolate.
It's like it's sort of like they say that there can be no more than one redhead in Hollywood at any given time. There can be no more than one gimmicky metal band.
Yeah, it's the time of dwarf metal. Baby metal.
I think
is over.
During our high school days, they're not metal, but it was like Go Go Bordello.
Sure, yeah.
They were like the Gypsy Pirate Band, and then now it's baby metal. Did you pick last?
I just picked, so it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go with an oldie but a goodie. Wow, I just realized I have the Foo Fighters written down for 2 bands.
Oh my god,
or 2 artists. Okay, I'll fix that. Okay, John Ronald Tolkien.
Oh man, I was torn. This was the one I struggled with the most. I have to be honest. I didn't know which angle to take it. Do you know my heart? Do you know my? Okay, I'll say my answer.
Mozart.
Wolfpack.
That's a really surprising answer. That's all I will say.
Because they're nerdy, and J.R.R. Tolkien.
All these artists are nerdy.
I know, but they're particularly nerdy to me. They're like math rock people.
No, I mean like all the writers are nerdy.
Yeah. But J.R.R. Tolkien was like famous. Like he invented a language and then wrote books because he wanted to feature the language he made up.
So it's the music school angle.
Yes, that's the angle I'm going for.
Okay. Now I understand. But yeah, at first blush, I really was not. That wasn't making sense to me.
I know. It was tough. I want to hear yours because I have a couple backups that I'm curious.
I was thinking we would have the same answer here, which is the Beatles.
But it's not the Beatles.
Why is it not the Beatles? Obviously it's like the beginning of the genre. So yeah. What's your complaint?
My complaint is that the Beatles, I think Tolkien is more flash in the pan than the Beatles. Like Tolkien has a tight bibliography.
Okay, see, I considered this. Wait, can you still hear your videos paused?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I considered this, and my thought was that, like, in the public, there are people who really know the Beatles, and there are people who kind of know the Beatles, and the people who kind of know the Beatles are like, oh, yeah, love, 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 all you need is love. That's their biggest song or whatever. And then there are the people who have gone fucking deep and listened to Magical Mystery Tour and, like, really know late period Beatles. And there's, like, this whole deep well that you can get into. And that's when you become a real Beatles fan, is when you're like, I really like Blue Jay Way. So I think the same thing when you're really getting ass deep into the Silmarillion. Like, it's all there. Yeah, it's true. Like, his actual published works of fiction, there aren't that many, but I think there are layers to it. You could just be a Hobbit trilogy movie enjoyer, or you could be a Silmarillion guy.
Yeah, I get that. That's true. I'd say Tolkien is dense for the lack of breadth. It's dense as fuck. You could
also say the density. The Beatles were together for less than 10 years, so you
right. I guess it feels like forever because of all the spinoffs.
Yeah, they've been in the public
Yoko
conscious. Yes, they burned out. They burned out bright.
My backup was Radiohead.
Radiohead might be making an appearance later on this list.
Good.
Okay.
My double backup was Enya.
Well, that's really good. You're telling me they're not listening to Enya and Lothlorien?
That's the perfect music for.
Oh, she was also on the Elatar soundtrack.
She was.
Yeah, man, she's wonderful.
That's cheating.
Orinoco Flow.
Okay, is it my turn? Let's go with the first lady featured on the list, N.K. Jemisin.
Okay. I really hope that my answer is not racially insensitive. I went with Solange.
Solange. Tell me why.
Because of the mix of nerdy appeal and mainstream appeal and the actual artistic aspirations. They're real music nerds who like Solange. She also just had radio hits. She also is very conceptual with her records, and she doesn't overexpose herself, Puts her stuff out, draws back. So that's what I'm going. Just respect, pure artistry, and sort of interested in making art.
Okay. That's a great
that?
little answer. You're such a music nerd. It's delightful.
Thank you.
My pick was Bjork.
Bjork.
Have
you seen that tweet? It's
No.
It's started dating white bitches, and this chick got me listening to Bjork at her apartment. Oh man,
that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Bjork is like mythic and feminism and chaos, which is what whatever the book series I read by N.K. Jemisin, the Shattered Earth or whatever.
Shattered Earth. Yeah, there's a frightening rage underlying both.
Mm-hmm. It's it gets very manic and very oof, there's some rough shit in there.
Yeah.
So that's the energy I was going for.
And the artsy angle too.
Yeah, very abstract.
Okay. Who picked that? You did.
I picked that one.
Okay.
Also, this is great. I could just do this all day.
This is great. Yeah, because I don't want to talk about Hadrian getting tortured for a while. Speaking of Hadrian, I got my next one up.
Wow.
Christopher Ruocchio.
You're dropping it, man. So this is, for me, Muse.
What?
It's spacey.
Wait, actually, that's really good.
Yeah. It's full of itself. It's spacey. Those are the two things.
Very seriously.
Yeah. I've seen Muse live twice. They take themselves very seriously.
Man, our group in high school, I feel as frustrated as I've ever been with them, the headliners at ACL were MIA and Muse, and I was the only person who wanted to go to MIA. So I went to Muse, and you know what? Had a great time.
I remember that year because I left MIA after our first song to go see Muse, and I have no regrets.
Kind of wild to think she was headlining a festy.
I know. You know who the best performance was that year? It was Santa Gold. Fun fact.
Oh, I didn't go to that one. Wonder why.
That was my favorite show that year.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My pick for Ruocchio, and this is an artist I hope you're familiar with, is Jacob Collier.
Of course. Oh my
Isn't
gosh.
that good? Sorry, not to pat myself on the back.
It is good. That's a really good one.
I was thinking very serious, undeniable technical prowess. Do I always like what he's doing with that talent? No. But I'm not going to say he has no talent.
He has so much talent. It's the same thing. Ruocchio's clearly incredibly well-read, good at prose, great at world building, good at, he's good at all the component
He's
parts.
got all the tools.
Yeah, 5-tool athlete. But do I want to listen to it on my Spotify? No.
No. Do I want?
Actually,
would I prefer to see Darrow snapping necks and ripping throats? A lot of the time, yeah.
I think that one day Ruocchio could be more of a Dylan than a Jacob Collier.
Dylan
Yeah.
from Summer I Turned Pretty?
No, Bob Dylan.
Oh, there's not even a character named Dylan. And
Like
my prediction is that
crooning, good lyricist, but incredibly annoying, also very full of himself.
I think that Ruocchio will get bolder and more brazen the older and more successful he gets, and eventually will become like a right-wing hero who no longer like hides his own politics.
So like a opposite Dylan.
Like, yes, yeah, like truly the other direction.
Wow.
Time will tell, huh?
Time will tell.
Okay,
That
your
was
turn.
good. That's a really good one. Oh, deep cut. Okay, we're running out. Robin Hobb.
Okay. Here is my Radiohead pick.
Wow, that's a good one. That's very good.
I respect them. I love them so much. Not always the most fun band,
Yeah.
but I would never speak ill of them. But yeah, sometimes that middle section of Kid A, I appreciate it more than I enjoy it.
I think I've overstated my love for Radiohead in the past to sound cooler.
Oh, really? I'm scared to say I like Radiohead because it's such a 30-something-year-old male band to like.
Well, and then the problem is my friends are 30-something men who like Radiohead. And then they're like, oh, what's your favorite song from this album? And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Creep.
Yeah. Mine was Stevie Nicks.
Ooh. I mean, I like that a lot. A little sexist, but
Yeah. Well, it was the only, went back when I thought she was the only woman on our list.
yeah, now we have 3.
Which is
We did good.
it's actually a better ratio than our listener base.
Better than 100 to 0.
I think it's like 91 to 9.
Yeah, the 9% is just Kathy and Angela. Okay,
I think
I like
your
that.
pick. Your pick. We got 2 left.
2 left. Let's do Susanna Clark.
Okay. Florence and the Machine.
Well, I don't like that at all because I love Susanna Clark and I do not like Florence and the Machine.
But I like Florence and the Machine.
Do you, though?
I don't know.
don't
This
know.
was hard. You gave me 2 minutes to write this one.
I would challenge you to put on Dog Days Are Over and, like, really tell yourself it's a good song.
Oh, you know what? I take it back. This is the band I was trying to think of the name of, but we were already talking and I couldn't do it, but now I do. Of Monsters and Men.
That's also really shitty.
No, I like Of Monsters and Men.
You like Stomp and Clap?
I love Stomp and Clap.
I like some.
I've only
Stomp and
read
Clap.
Piranesi. You got to cut me some slack here.
Okay. Well, I don't know. These are the first ones you've said that I just hated, but because you named 2 bands I really don't like.
Well, it's probably good we don't agree. This is
Okay.
probably bad content if we have the same band for everyone.
Fuck you. Okay, my pick, and if you say you don't like this artist, I will hang up. Fiona Apple.
Ew.
No, you can't
I'm just
possibly
kidding.
mean that.
I like Fiona Apple.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Just in the sense that, like, when I listen to her music, I'm just fucking blown away that a person could be that talented. And that is often how I feel reading Susanna Clark. It's like, yeah, no one else could have possibly made this. Like, this is just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I dig that. I'm actually excited to get into Clark more because, like I said, I've only read Piranesi, but I just picked up a book of short stories and was about to crack into it. But I realized it's all characters from her big novel, which I really need to read.
Jonathan Strange.
Jonathan Strange.
That's a good one.
I know. It's just like I've been so Hadrian coded. It's hard. between like
That's one
grad
thing you
school
need to know
homework
about
and Hadrian.
Travis. He's a little Hadrian coded. You know what that means.
It's
Okay.
hard.
So we have one left, and it's the author where I also wrote down the Foo Fighters. So why don't you give me your answer on Joe Abercrombie while I think of another one?
I really didn't think Joe Abercrombie would be our like caboose here. But I wrote Disturbed.
Have you heard their cover of Sound of Silence?
Everyone has it so good.
It's hilarious.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, that's pretty good. Damn, now man, I'm going to be like
It's not the
hard-pressed
Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters is terrible.
As a band or just a terrible
No,
pick?
a terrible pick.
Okay, I have one, and I'm going to say this out of love, not hate, because I really did love this band when I was 14. Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Listen, it's fake gritty, but they got some hits.
Breaking Benjamin. Not a band I thought I would hear tonight.
Yeah. Diary of Jane was so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
This was a good list.
That was fun.
Yeah. If you listen to this section and you liked it and you disagree with our picks, please comment or write us who you think is the right rock band.
If you just want to DM us on Reddit and send us your picks, I really would love to read them. This was so fun.
Seriously, I would love this.
Open invite.
We should also
into
post
our
this
DMs.
list on like Reddit Fantasy or something and get some hate.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, maybe we'll find it. We'll make a tasteful graphic and throw this up there. So if you listen to us, check out r/fantasy. We did have the top post on r/Cielcin Empire this week. Not to brag, but yeah.
Just a little Chad Virgin dichotomy.
Yeah, the Chad Virgin post was killing. Feeling good about that.
I think that was at the high point of your day today.
No, because I was so nervous people were going to hate my meme. It was causing me a lot of anxiety. Okay.
Nice.
Well, should we rip some Kingdoms of Death?
Let's rip it, man.
Okay.
It's a tight little section. I don't think
harsh pivot into the catalog of torture and suffering.
I know. I feel like, do I really want to talk about Hadrian eating a piss rag right now?
And that's my new band, Piss Rag.
Hadrian's Piss Rag.
Okay. I have a proposal, which is, do you just want to bang out the summary and then?
Yeah, I was going to say, should we reground ourselves in a little summary here?
Yeah, reground me in the piss.
Okay, and again,
put the piss rag into my mouth.
This is chapters 20 to 35, and cue the Daft Punk.
Beep.
Thank God we live in a thriving capitalistic society, because according to this book, if you practice any form of communism, it will only lead to becoming a ritual sacrifice for alien cannibals. As the battle on the Commonwealth continues, the gang escapes, but Hadrian's Braveheart last stand is thwarted, proving that no one man is as powerful as the will of the proletariat. He is chained and presented to the Grand Conclave, only to find they're not planning a people's war at all, but are selling the revolution wholesale to the Cielcin like the corrupt commissars they are. Da. Vati, one of the 6 hands of Doraica, whisks Hadrian off for some tea and a nice discussion with the Cielcin leader. Just kidding. Get fucked, Hadrian. Get ready for balls-to-the-wall torture for the next 100 pages. Hadrian gets picked apart like Mr. Potato Head, flipped upside down and hung in a well, flayed alive, beat up, whipped, piss-ragged, and gets his little fingies chopped off. Our main man is having literally zero fun.
I hate to interrupt you. I have the word fingies in my notes. Continue.
It was perfect. We find out all of his friends are dead, or are they? Doraica is going to go kill the emperor, and Hadrian is heading to the Cielcin home planet to be sacrificed to a gathering of the princes, which hasn't happened for over 20,000 years. The section ends with the group's arrival to the city Aktarumu on the planet Ew, Daddy Ew, where Hadrian is about to find out whether he can really be killed after all.
As someone who's listened to a little bit of the audiobook, it's AUA.
I knew it would be, but I wanted it to be my way.
Ew.
Ew. I wanted it to be, we are landing on the planet. Ew.
And then in the Siriani voice, we are taking you to you. Oh, man.
Is this our best episode ever? I think it is.
It's just our least centered on the book we're talking about. And that's going to continue. Oh, matching water bottles.
Oh, let's go. Kitty
Let's
galore.
go. Yeah, we got these cat water bottles. Okay. Should we just start hot with this torture?
Yeah. You want to
That's
go through
basically-
the chronology of torture here?
We should just use one person's list. We had poor homework assignments. We both made the list. So, do you want to use my list or your list?
Let's use your list.
Okay. Okay, so here's the first horrible thing that happens to Hadrian. And I want to know when you, Travis, would give up the emperor's location.
Okay.
I think you, for purposes of this exercise, imagine that you don't want to give up the emperor's location. Because if it were me in this empire,
The joke I was going to do is saying now, right when you started talking.
yeah, no, it's like if they threatened me with getting a mild cold, I would give it up. But in this world, put yourself in the shoes of a good soldier. Okay. First, they put him into fugue without removing any of his rings, and then when he gets out, they take them off.
And his lungs were filled with fugue fluid.
That was gross. And then it a cheese grated his finger when he pulled the ring off. Really nasty. Honestly, that's close to enough for me, but
They haven't even
hang
asked
on.
him a question yet, though. He doesn't even know what they
Okay,
want.
maybe I don't give up because they're not asking me yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, just good old-fashioned beatings.
Mm-hmm. I could take it.
I think I could take a beating.
Especially because
Okay.
they like knock him out, kind of, you know?
Yeah. And maybe you're like, they'll stop, you know? They beat me, and now I'm just going to be in prison. So, we'll see. Maybe continued beatings, I'm out. But, okay. Next up, the nerve pain collar that stimulates his spinal column.
Out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm singing.
Especially when the first time they turn it on, they're like, that was a 1 out of 10. Yeah, I think if they hit me with that twice, I'm done.
Yeah, that was brutal. Man.
Yeah, really tough. Okay, but let's keep going for the sake of the readers. Next up, fingies bitten off publicly.
Well, you missed one.
Hit me.
Being tied to chains where your arms are slightly above your head.
Oh, I have that later.
Oh.
Okay. Fingies bitten off.
Fine.
I think I'm less scared of the fingies bitten off than some of these other things.
Yeah.
That would be so quick and so shocking. And they're not just going to keep biting off your fingers.
Right.
It's clear as a one-time thing.
It was like it was very intimate.
I know.
Like,
Why did you-
I didn't like
He grabbed his hand and put the fingers in the mouth. Who does that?
that?
I like Hadrian's response to it because he's like, I didn't even think to react. I was like, yeah, because
Right.
it's such a weird fucking thing to do. Like,
Yeah, that was wild.
you think he's got soft lips?
He has like a double unhinged jaw full of demon razor teeth.
Clear teeth,
Mhm.
black gums like a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, we had a public whipping post the finger munch. So we've already talked about whipping. Then
Mhm.
I've got the being hung from one arm.
Yes.
That seems horrible.
That's bad.
Would that?
That's really bad.
I don't know if that would kill you, but that would like permanently fuck up
Yeah.
your arm, right? Like all your tendons and whatever.
Yeah. Which is why they drag him up once a day and heal him before they throw him over again to dangle.
That was awful.
That was pretty bad. That might have been the lowest point for me.
Yeah. And then after that, the famous piss rag.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the piss rag?
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, that was pretty funny because he's like, oh my God, moisture. Thank you.
We get like 2 instances of like humanizing the Cielcin average soldier. And the first is one of the soldiers wanting to impregnate Hadrian, and the second is them pranking him with a pee rag.
We were talking about this on the pre-call. I really would kill to hear or to read Ruocchio's Hadrian birth scene. I just think that would be something special.
He's so good. It's
Maybe
like the
one of
movie
novellas.
Border. The worst movie I've ever seen.
Never heard of
Border.
it.
It's about hermaphrodites in Norway.
Sounds good. Thoughts
No.
for your thoughts?
Trolls.
Hanging from the ankles follows,
Yes.
which
Where
seems
they give him a little cut on his forehead
So the blood doesn't pool on his. Yeah.
Which I don't know medically if that's how that works.
Yeah, we got to get a doc on the horn.
Mm-hmm.
We have a doctor friend. Maybe we'll get him to guest. I still think I would rather be hanged by the ankles than the arm.
Yes, I would agree.
'Cause
That
if
one
the blood-
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but compared to all.
But Hadrian gets a little pep in his step there. He gives them fake information in the middle of
did.
that.
Yeah, he tried that. Didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
Okay, then they just had an oldie but a goodie. They flayed him,
Ugh,
peeled him like a potato.
gross.
I mean, I'm certain. Listen, I'm obviously not making it this far. If you peeled a 1/4 inch of skin off of me, I am fucking out.
You know, I would have put money on a fingernail portion in this scene.
Yeah, dude.
In this
that's
section.
like,
That's a classic.
that's like almost a fantasy trope at this point.
Right.
Is things under the fingernails?
That's what I think about when I think about Joe Abercrombie.
Yeah, Glockta.
Glock.
Yeah, that's just such a Breaking Benjamin-esque thing to put in your book.
There's
And then
the
lastly,
finale.
yeah. Lastly, a bit of psychological torture. They made him watch the Cielcin feast on his crew. I think I'd be fine with that.
But we also don't know. We know it's one person who had a name, but we don't know who from the crew has been eaten and who has escaped. But the Tamerlane has been captured.
And that, I was going to say, that leads us perfectly out of this awful section we just did. Do you think the Tamerlane people are all dead?
No,
Yeah, of course not, right?
of course not.
But wouldn't it be sort of Ruocchio-ish to just whisk all of his side characters away?
I think it'd be badass. It would be a cool. It would frustrate me, and it would be a cool creative choice that I would have no choice but to respect.
I was thinking about what it would mean or what it would feel like if they did all die off screen. I was thinking of season 4 of Succession, which no spoilers. But yeah, it would be a really bold choice and tough to pull off, but I would respect it. But no fucking way, right?
There's no
At
shot.
least Valka is going to be alive. So
Just to die again. She has to die this book.
I think we're going to keep calling it, and she's going to keep not dying.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Get her out of here.
But no, I don't think there's going to be like, I don't know what I think. They're alive. That's my bet.
Yeah, I think that they're alive. I just don't know where they. Yeah, maybe they did just get out on the Tamerlane, right? They got out of the city. Hadrian didn't. Maybe they were able to warp drive it on out of there. I don't know.
Well, I think it's because the guy who he recognized the head of, who was being eaten, was one of the people on the Tamerlane, not on planet.
You know what? That's a great point. Okay.
But the thought then would be the one escape ship they had just skipped the Tamerlane. So his crew is dead, but like the 5 most important people are alive.
That's crazy that someone like Krim makes the cut of 5 most important side characters. I don't mean
We've
to
really
keep harping
run
on
out.
this. Yeah.
Dude, where are the bird bros? My God.
Well, they're dead.
Well, he does hallucinate one of them.
I know. Udex, come back, my brother.
God, I miss you, Dax.
Squawk. Okay. So let's hit some
Should
other
we talk
plot
about the
points.
cast of the torture? Because I think
Yeah.
that gives us some interesting info. It starts with Vati, who is one of the 6 hands, 2 of whom Hadrian is murdered.
Yes.
The other 4 of whom are kind of terrifying and also want to kill Hadrian.
It was cool to see the actual body of the sort of puppet master, white hand person. It's like a floating eye type thing. That was very cool.
Yeah.
And I think we knew this already, but like it was more directly discussed that they are the lovers of Cielcin and MINOS.
He holds one's hand at the end. He holds Vati's hand at the end.
I know this has been discussed, but they don't have genitals, do they? They don't have like sex the way that humans do, right?
I just know that they're hermaphrodites. I don't know how it works.
It's hard to imagine them kissing, which is how babies are made.
I was going to say that is an unnecessary part of that.
What are you talking about? Yeah, we get those. We also get more of the Minos people, which I think we were requesting in our last episode.
I've been hot on this for a while. And
yes. Very cool.
So apparently one of the who's the lady character? Not Urbane. Severine, right. So apparently Severine is a very major character in one of the novellas. Which is why there were all the, because I was looking at it, I'm like, why are they, you know how you were
the
like,
name of the planet that I didn't know.
Yeah. So Arai and Severine are from the Tales of the Sun Eater novella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, we've covered these books pretty in depth, and I do not remember that place.
Yeah. So we're not supposed to, or we don't have to know apparently. And I did look, there's not a lot that happens. It's just like a random Minos sighting. They try to kill her. They think they kill her. Apparently they didn't. Very Urbane.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds a lot like Urbane. Okay, that's good that I'm not going senile.
Yeah, but we get the motivations. Yeah, so it's basically the Empire sucks. The Chantry kept us in the Dark Age.
Yeah.
And they want more things to do and things to learn. And they think they can ascend to godhood by following the Cielcin.
Yeah. I feel like they're only a hop and a skip away from what Hadrian wants, you know?
Tell me more.
They want more latitude to operate. So does Hadrian. He could work within their structure. Unfortunately, they are in league with the fucking Cielcin death cult, which is tough.
You think he thought about it? I think he thought about it.
I don't think he thought about it at all. No, I think they crossed like 15 lines for him.
Yeah. I was like, when they offered to clone him, I was like, I'd probably take it.
I mean, I'm sure he asked some questions. He wasn't just like definitely no, but like,
right.
I don't know that he was ultimately too tempted.
I was a little upset by like the covering the plot hole of, I would scan your brain to clone you because I already have your blood, but you have to be fully willing for the scan to work properly.
Yes. I understand why he put that in there because it answers an obvious question. Yeah, I don't know. That inevitably happens and when you're making fake science, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, very Sanderson.
But I actually thought it was a kind of a nice change of pace when he had his conversations with Severine. I liked her as a character.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, speaking of side characters having motivations, it's just nice to have someone like at least have a reason for operating that's comprehensible. Like it creates genuine, like organic tension. So
yeah, it was actually a very good subplot.
Yeah, and Urbane's back, my absolute dog.
Although he disappears basically this whole section after we see him again.
He's
relegated side character.
He's got dog teeth now. He filed him down to become more Cielcin-ish.
Hadrian keeps punching him, his puppet corpse. He's
got to remain outside of arm's reach.
Yeah. He just keeps getting punched and laughing at Hadrian.
Yeah. Hadrian has a history of punching people while he's in captivity.
It's true. Which, just speaking of, at the very end of the section, they have a classic, we can take the shock collar off of Hadrian. He's no danger to anyone. Did you catch that?
Yeah. I was expecting him to go absolute sicko mode right then and there. But it turns out he's been through a lot. So
yeah, he's a little weak, but I was like, that's absolutely going to be part of this next section.
That's so silly that we couldn't get his arm.
They're trying to dress him and it won't fit over his collar. And so they're like, yeah, just take the one measure of control we have off.
I'm going to be annoyed if that ends up being the key to his inevitable escape.
I think it will be.
Don't, Ruocchio, you're better than that, buddy.
Come on, Ruocchio.
So creative, you can come up with a way.
He has a lot of conversations, not only with Severine, but with Doriaika himself. What do you think of those?
You mean Alien Hadrian?
Yeah. Dude, I was like, come on. They're quoting Shakespeare at each other.
I see you too are a man of culture.
It was wild.
That was funny. Hadrian, even at one point, is like, yeah, in another world, I bet we would have been friends. We might have kissed.
Yeah. Yeah, quoting Shakespeare really threw me in the middle
You
of
didn't
it.
like
But
I'm just so numb to it at this point. I was like, you know
I
what?
know.
Fuck yeah.
What's funny is like I don't think we actually learned that much about the guy himself. Like we learned a lot about the Cielcin motivations and their lore and their like history and goals and religion, but like not about him. Like what?
Yeah,
Why
he got any
did he?
brothers and sisters?
Right?
Is
Did
he
he rise
rich
to
or is he
power?
poor? Yeah.
How did he rise to power? Why does everyone respect him so much? I don't know.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
say, I
expecting
feel like
us to
we
get a
get it, but
backstory,
like,
but
yeah, God forbid we get a backstory of literally anyone.
it'd be really helpful right now for me to invest in this high pitched whiner.
This guy loves history, hates personal history.
It's so true.
Yeah,
It's the anti-great men theory.
Yeah, we don't need the history of weak or ordinary men. Although I mean, Sirianni, great man,
Great man.
terrible voice. I don't think we discussed the audiobook narrator's choice of voice at the start of the episode. If you just time skip to this, go and listen to the first 10 seconds and you'll get some really poor recreations of that from me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to cover a little bit of Cielcin lore and history?
Why don't you take the lead?
Okay. I took pretty good notes on this.
Good. I've scattered notes.
I have 8 bullet points.
Nice.
Okay. So their name for the quiet is Utanash. And he has created what they refer to as the lie, which is just reality, right? I mean, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's just existing in physical plane.
Yeah, so their goal is to like destroy this lie, to tear the matrix down, and then they'll be liberated and become gods themselves. But yeah, they don't. It is like a death cult, right? They just want to sort of end existence as we know it on behalf of the Watchers so that they can be ushered into a new paradise. So that is what they're trying to do. The Watchers, as we learned out, are big old critters.
Yep.
Very cool reveal seeing one of their skulls. I was very into that. 1,000 feet in diameter. Yeah, he said that they were likely spacefaring creatures because gravity would have squished them. Okay, some other odds and ends we learned. There is a person. I was going to say man, but Hadrian would correct me likely and say that it was not gendered. Elu. And Elu is the former liberator who was like charged by the Watchers to take care of the Cielcin predecessors. Apparently he has ascended and become something of a god now. And there were others who ascended with him. So
right.
Feeling like we'll encounter him at some point, right?
Yes. Okay. I think so. I mean, there's like a part of me that thinks the Watchers and this God War is going to become very much John Gwinney is going to like come to the surface.
Yeah.
And there's a part of me that thinks we're never going to get them.
Oh, you think it ends with they're still out there, but we've created peace for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always another turning of the wheel.
I mean, as we've seen, it's like when you go so wide once you get into the spiritual realm, I mean, I don't know. It gets hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah. I like that. That would feel right. Okay. The Watchers also gave the Cielcin all of their technology, which is something Hadrian has been puzzling about for a while. Like, these people seem somewhat primitive. How did they create these insane world ships and all this stuff? Turns out they're vultures. Their evil gods gave them everything. I don't know if you found that interesting, if you have anything to add. You don't have to.
I mean, no, I don't have anything. I don't have anything cool to add to that.
All right, cool. I'm going to keep reading my notes here. Hope this is interesting to someone. So there are Cielcin precursors who, they're not like I don't think they looked like Cielcin at all, but they're called the Enar. And there's like a past, it does feel like a previous turning of the wheel. Like they tried to destroy Utanash and failed. So Doryaika is like the next leader who's going to try to actually accomplish this mission.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. The like respect
Yeah.
for the people who tried really hard. There's like only one other race is the way they framed it.
And they referred to some like great leader of the opposition. So I was wondering who that was, because I don't think that would be William the Great, because he was in a different conflict. And I feel like if he had destroyed some race of aliens, we would know about it.
Do you think? Yeah, who do you think would? Because they said this is clearly like well over 20,000 years ago, which is predating Earth, predating like Karn Sagara, basically.
Yeah, I wonder who would know besides Sagara,
Right.
and books.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my last note is Miudinar is the name of the Watcher whose skull temple we visit. So that's all I got for Lore Corner.
Great.
Do you like that?
Let's give it up for Lore Corner with Avery.
Lore Corner. Take notes, kids. There will be a quiz.
It's pretty sick.
That's what I did in the 30 minutes before this episode. I took notes.
Here's my take on how I took notes. I said, oh, that's cool. There's a fuck ton of moon ships orbiting the planet.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Muse is playing in the background.
This fucker's hanging from his wrist. Yeah.
I think we're about to get a mega lore dumped in the next 5 chapters.
As someone who's read the next 2.5 chapters, correct.
Yes.
We're about to get a whole lot more. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah. Do you want to get into some religion?
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what you're hinting at. So why don't you get into it?
I was just bored of Lore Corner. I just wanted to talk.
No, the religion and the lore, it was Religion Corner also.
It was Religion Corner. This is more Christian conspiracy theory corner.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I'm kind of wondering if we just hit predictions and general feelings about this section, because we got a whole half of the book to cover in our next episode.
I think we're ready, but I have one. I want my Christian fringe theory to be in here.
Yes.
So, okay, there's two sections really close to each other where he's arguing with Urbane, and he makes an argument at one point that says religion and science are the same journeys of faith. Each quest for something, the same something in my experience, which I just put that in there as like, this is probably where Ruocchio is in his journey.
He's reading a little C.S. Lewis.
Yep. But then I started thinking, because in the next page, he starts musing about how could one vanquish an enemy for whom death meant so little. Basically, once he finds out that both like Minos and the Cielcin don't care about their physical form, they want to ascend. It reminded me of like kamikaze pilots in World War II, and then the inevitable nuking of Japan, which was in a way justified as like a Christian act of like, saving the greater good in a sense.
Yeah.
And then that led me to think about blowing up the sun.
A whole ass sun. You're gonna sit here and tell me Rocky is not in favor of nuclear disarmament? He's a big mutually assured destruction guy.
I think so.
Yeah, he probably is. Good guy with the gun theory.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about. I'm keeping that in mind.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like we must save them from destroying themselves by destroying them.
You know, during my Gapya, I was sort of part of a death cult.
Okay.
I was thinking about it. Yeah, because they also wanted the world to end. Yeah. And their goal was to make it end faster through the power of song. If you've never Googled the International House of Prayer, I highly recommend it. There's a wonderful Rolling Stone expose about a bunch of people who killed themselves after they were put into a subcult within this cult. Anywho, I was against my will part of it for a period of months. Had a great time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
good emails.
But yeah, I don't know if that's like unique to any one religion. I feel like there are many religions that have de-emphasized the present in service of finding some future paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But I think it's an interesting thread to monitor.
Oh, yeah. No, I completely agree that that's intentional. And I'm excited to see where it goes.
Especially because 5 pages later, he tries to walk on water like literal Jesus.
And how'd that go?
I loved that scene. He just flops on his face.
I loved the theory because I was like, wait a second. If he finds the one world where this part of his foot doesn't sink and then he matches that up with this one, I kind of thought he was about to do it.
I did too.
It was pretty cool.
That was one of my favorites in this whole section.
Other like little bits that were interesting. I don't know why I was about to act like this was funny, but they have the like human cell attendants. There's the guy who robs him. He has his like fucking teeth pulled out and his tongue gone. That was kind of brutal.
That was brutal. The Crispin sighting I thought was entertaining.
Crispy. He's back, but
he's back.
At the same time, he's not back at all.
Only in the ethereal plane.
Hadrian,
and then maybe...
No, I was just saying Hadrian. No, I was going to say Hadrian in the most thematically appropriate scene ever talks to himself.
Yeah.
He sees a vision of his future self. I was like, well,
he opens up a real Pandora's cat there, you know?
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that, but like, it is such a weird line. Is that like him reflecting his own madness in his writing? That he says Pandora's cat, or is it a reference we're not getting?
Or is he just trying to be really clever and combine 2 philosophical theories?
Schrodinger's box.
And yeah.
That sounds a little dirty. Oh.
Whoa.
I gotta take a break.
But yeah, I think we've covered enough. We're gonna have a huge chunk of plot left. There was no plot in this, so
yeah. All right, cool. So what'd you rate it on a scale 1 to 10 this section?
I'd give it 3 links on the chain of dogs.
3 links on it. How many total links are there?
400.
Yeah. If the chain of dogs is the most miserable thing I've ever read, this is
this is some good misery. I'd say this is like, with all the authors we'd reference, they all have a little phase of this misery.
People love torture.
There's tortures in every single one of these books.
Yeah. Kaladin literally got sent to hell.
Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm excited for Hadrian's inevitable escape from ew.
It's wild to think that this section is in the same book as his anti-communist manifesto.
It's a jarring switch.
There is very little political commentary in this section. It's mostly torture.
No, there's none. There's like one small part where he thinks about grammar, and then the rest is torture.
Yeah. There's also like, do you catch the one? It was like a half page where he just recounts an entire myth and then gets back to the story. Yeah. I can't even remember which one it was. It was all to make a point. It's like, but there was no chain and no eagle. All right.
It's about Prometheus. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Something about a chain and an eagle.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you looking for at the end here? Yeah. What do you rate this part?
I'm trying to think of an appropriate scale. On a scale of Pablo Honey to Kid A, I would give it OK Computer.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, thank you.
But that one's my favorite.
The OK Computer is really good. Predictions.
He escapes.
Okay. I mean, it's safe. It's good prediction.
Didn't explode.
You know what? He blows up a sun, and the series ends after 7 books. Okay, I do have a question on escape. Do you think he escapes or gets let go?
I think he gets let go. I think that not every prince on EU is a big fan of Doryaika.
That's interesting. Yeah, I was wondering because there's like another leader of the Cielcin who came up who Hadrian remarked that he looked like a big deal. And right when he appeared, I thought he was about to cause a ruckus and be like, actually, Sirianni, I'm the fucking king. And instead, he gave him a tablet. Oh, wait.
Is that the next
Am
chapter?
I discussing next chapter?
You are.
Okay, mild spoilers for literally the next chapter. I'm so sorry, guys.
Damn it.
Fuck. Okay. Well.
Okay, so it's a valid theory. My other theory of so I think either like one of the other princes is going to have a minor rebellion and like steal Hadrian away for his own doing and fumble him into the space stars or whatever.
Okay.
The other one is that the Jad are going to show up.
Oh, that's really good.
The Jadians. They're gonna show up in force.
My prediction for escape. Okay, I'm gonna have two. One is just general quiet madness. Maybe magic's his way out of there. My other is that I think Severine is gonna get him out of there.
Do we think
there
he
have been
duels?
No, he's
Yeah.
too hurt. He can't duel.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was just wondering if they were setting Severine up to have kind of split loyalties. They did give him that ration bar that they didn't need to give him. And she, or maybe she's just trying to work on him. Like she really is interested in cloning him because his brain is at this point very special. It was interesting that he was like biologically altered.
Yeah, to be like faster than a computer.
Yeah, he got a new graphics card.
Yeah, he really did. Lets him look at time.
Yeah, oh my God, there's a hilarious pop science term that he used.
What did they call it? Like the shank? He's approaching like the shank
The
method
shank
or
scale.
something?
Yeah, it was something like that. I think it started with a P. God, I wish I'd written that down because I meant to Google it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I love sci-fi stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I think this also goes like, it's so obvious that it's not a prediction. Yeah, I don't think Volka's dead, my man.
No, she's not dead. It's sad. Okay, here's my least likely scenario.
Yeah.
The Chantry shows up to save him.
I agree. That's very unlikely.
But wouldn't it be cool?
I guess the question is, who would have known that he got taken away? The Emperor knew where he was, at least in the first place, and presumably some of his hangers-on. They knew about the mission.
Yeah, but they've probably covered up. The Commonwealth is covered up. Like, they don't think the Cielcin took him. They think the Commonwealth took him.
Unless they were just...
Even Volka
had some way of keeping tabs on him while he was on planet.
So that's what I was thinking. Maybe the Chantry implanted a tracker in him.
Interesting. I think sort of would the least interesting resolution be to have Volka comes in with the Tamerlane and just fucking guns everyone down and grabs him and he hangs from a rope and they helicopter him out of there? That'd still be kind of cool, I guess. Okay, well, thank you for listening. I know that was a rambling episode and we had covered like 50 pages of material, but
but it was really fun.
Yeah,
Most
I had a great time. So we'll be back in, I don't know, 1 or 2 weeks with the end of Kingdoms of Death, and then we'll probably keep our schedule.
I think we'll be back next week in terms of when this is published. Actually.
Yeah, like if you're listening to this the following week. Yeah, that was the hope, is that we can just do like these 3-week stretches and then for our own sanity, take 1 week off and then.
Mm-hmm.
But man, this is the first time I've felt like we're almost caught up, I got to say.
I know, we're getting there.
Because once
close.
we're like to 2 books left, that's nothing.
I know,
nothing.
We're going to sprint. We have like 6 weeks till book 7 launch and we have 2 books to read.
Oh my God. No.
We have like
launches
10,
in November.
We have like 11, we have like 10 weeks.
We have nothing but time.
Okay.
We have shadows upon time.
Nice.
Boom!
Boom.
You like that?
Mic drop.
Okay.
Mic drop. All right.
Okay. Well, with
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for listening. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.